Hey everybody, how we doing today? Thanks for joining in on our live stream today. We have some exciting new features to go over with everybody today that I think is going to really help out things quite a lot. So, leave a comment. Let me know that you guys can see me and hear me okay. I want to make sure that I am double check the group here. Looks like I am live. So thanks for joining in again. If you guys haven't yet, go to streamyard.com/Facebook. So that way I can see your names when you leave a comment. We have, like I said, several updates we're going to go over. I guess two main ones really that we're going to go over today for. Okay, that we're going to go over with everybody today. Probably going to be a smaller group today. I didn't get the actual event created until this morning, so you guys didn't have as much of a warning as you usually do. So smaller group, and then right after this, we're going to be on a live stream with Anna Beck. So if you are not a part of her Facebook group and you want to see that live stream, make sure to jump over there and join in on that. We're going to be talking about upcoming Mother's Day and that sort of stuff. So make sure to join in there as well. So let me pull up my screen and we will get started here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Should be showing my screen now. So we have several updates. Like I said, two main updates that we have completed for the product designer and artwork builder. One is design guidelines. So these are lines that'll show up as you're aligning different objects onto the canvas, which will help with especially lining up like text fields or text with images or getting multiple text fields to be aligned in the same way. And then we also have a new feature available where you can actually clip or crop an image to a specific shape. So if you want to do something with the transparent background like ornaments or acrylics or something like that, and you want to be able to do a photo upload, maybe a photo upload of the customer, but you want it in the shape of a heart or a circle or something like that, you can now easily do that with Anywhere POD. So I'll walk through a couple examples of going over both of those features. And if you guys have any questions along the way, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and we'll save as much time at the end for any questions as possible. I mentioned earlier we're going to probably not going to go quite as long as normal. We have a call with Anna on her Facebook group right at 2 o'clock. So we'll probably keep this around 45 minutes or less. Smaller group, so we might even go shorter than that if there's not too many questions. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. So I'm going to come in here and we're going to build an acrylic. So we're going to go with the square acrylic here from Shine On. So let's see here. Let's go do a photo upload. So the first thing I'm going to upload is a placeholder image that we can use that's going to be kind of our photo upload. So let me go to my files here. Okay. So here is just a stock photo that we can use for the design, but we want this to be clipped to the shape of a heart. So you can see now down here, we have this crop to custom shape option. So what you want to upload here is just going to be a single color PNG with a transparent background. So actually, let me pull up what that file looks like by itself here, so we have an idea of what we're looking at. All right. Okay, so this is just a heart shape that we're going to be using today. Could be any shape that you want. So you can make these if you want to do like a photo upload, but you want even just say the corners to be rounded, or you're doing a circle on an ornament or even an acrylic. I know I've seen some where you kind of have like a wavy line dividing like an ornament in half. Any of that type of stuff, you can do that with these custom shapes. So this is just black where we want our photo to be, and then this entire outside area here is transparent. So if we jump back over to our product designer here, so all we need to do, we're going to click on our cropped custom shape, and then we're going to upload that heart image that I was just showing you. And there we can see now our photo upload image is cropped to the actual position or the actual shape of the heart. If I want to make any adjustments to the size or position of this, this outside box here that I have, this is going to be the size of my photo upload. And then if I want to reposition or make the heart larger, if I double click, then it's going to select my heart and I can make that heart larger. I can move it around, say I want to center it. And then if I double click, now I can make adjustments to my actual photo upload again and get that sized how I want it. This stock photo is probably not the best example because it's a little bit of an odd shape for an image, but you get the idea. It's kind of the same principle. So we had set that like that, and then we would just click on personalized here, and we would have uh, our shape cropped. So you may have noticed when I was working with this that you saw a couple of other guidelines pop up that you hadn't seen before. So trying to think how I want to do this. Let's just make a little Mother's Day design here. So we've got this heart here in the center for like a picture of kids. And then if we wanted to say add some text, we could say just like Happy Mother's Day. And we'll stretch that out. Now, as we drag this around, we'll see some green lines. And then here we also kind of see let me move this out of the way here for a second. There we go. So we also see kind of that pink line there. So that is snapping to our center line. That is something new. And then same here. So you get vertical and horizontal center to help with positioning. You'll also see green lines as we are lining up with other objects. So if I have another text box here, like so, this green line here in the middle is saying that these two are centered. Or if I come out to the edge here, you can see now we're aligned on the left side. And then if I wanted this to also be the same width, I can just drag it out like that. And now these two boxes are sized equally. So we have those guidelines in place now. This is going to help with positioning across multiple different elements and just make the whole process a lot easier. So let's finish this design here that we are working on. We'll move these two guys back to the center here. Let's see. I guess I probably want my heart shape centered. And then this image positioned how I want it for the cutout, like that. So we'll just put a little Happy Mother's Day, and then we could do some text down here at the bottom. Maybe for like different kids' names. So we could do like a name 1. We can spell here. Name 1, we'll put that about there. And then we'll just hit our little duplicate button here and change this to name 2. So that gives us 2 fields. So you can see that those guides showing up that are helping us make sure that those two are aligned. Then if we want to do name 3, again, makes it a lot easier to make sure that everything is lined up this way. And there we go. So there's a simple little design. We would want to come through and make sure all of our text fields are marked as personalized, and then also make sure that our image here is marked as personalized as well. Wish we did catch that one, but all these names we'd want to be personalized along with it. So then we just go to create product, and the rest is pretty much like normal. So you can see here in our little artwork preview here that we're getting that our image is cropped the way we wanted it to be and expected. So we should see that here on the mockups in just a second as well. There we go. So that is those two new features. Let's see here. Any questions? Let me know. Questions, thoughts. Leave a like on this live stream if you like those new features, and we'll kind of do some Q&A here as well if you guys have any questions. Custom shapes terrific edition. Thank you. Artwork guidelines, another winner. Awesome. Yeah, we think both of those are two big features that are going to help a lot in just kind of your quality of life of making it easier to design products inside of Anywhere POD. So, there's still a lot of cases where you're going to want to be doing some of your design inside of, like Canva or something like that. Obviously, the personalized pieces kind of need to be done inside of Anywhere POD. But adding additional features like this just make it that much easier to do even more of your designing inside of Anywhere POD without having to then export PNGs and re-upload and do that whole sort of thing. So, alrighty, any other questions? That was the main demos that we wanted to kind of show and talk about today. So if you guys have any questions at all, please leave those in the comments. And we'll probably wrap up this stream a little bit early today. Couple things in the works that you'll probably be seeing down the pipeline next. I guess two of the bigger features for our designer is going to be the ability to do patterns. So not only image-based patterns, but text-based patterns as well. So that would allow you to do like repeating name blankets or something along those lines. It'll make that process a lot easier. So that's something that's going to be coming, as well as being able to do repeating images, a pattern of images as well. So both of those are features that we're working on. And then we're also really excited about being able to add a bundling feature. So if you want to be able to have where the customer could select, say you're selling the Deco Plate products, and you have a design that's on a plate platter and a bowl, and you want them to be able to purchase those individually or purchase them as a set. You will be able to create those bundles in Anywhere POD in the future as well. So, or if you're doing another one, it'll work really well for. If you've seen the new products from Shine On, they have like that Weekender tote bag now, and then they also have like beach towels and yoga towels and things of that nature. So if you had a listing where you had, your beach towels and maybe even the option of doing a beach towel or yoga towel, and then you have a matching design on the bag, and basically in one click, they're able to purchase both the towel and the bag. That's going to be, I think, a huge benefit to people as well. So be on the lookout for that as well. Are you creating the shape in Canva? So you can create the shape can be created wherever you want. So let me just see here. So the shape really just needs to be any kind of static one size. Uh, yeah, so let's go. So if you want to do it, and you can do it anywhere, or you could probably find most of these somewhere too. So, like if I wanted to say do something with rounded corners like this, I could put this in Canva here, and now that has rounded corners. So I would download that with a transparent background, and I could use that as a shape. I would probably change that color to black, but I think it'll work pretty much with any color. So doesn't really matter if you have a different color on there or not. Um, so you can do that with any of the shapes. I know there's quite a few shapes already here. Let's see, that's just recently used. So if I want to do a search here for heart, there's a heart shape. So there's all kinds of stuff like that are kind of already in here. But really, I mean, it can be any shape at all. So it doesn't even have to just be. Um, I mean, you can get pretty creative with it. So it could be. I mean, anything that is one color. So it could even be, like another image that has a transparent background. It's going to clip to whatever is there. So the possibilities are pretty endless on that. Um, Part of Anna's. So I believe we're going to be live streaming on her public Facebook page. So it is. Let me see the name of that. Etsy print on demand selling strategies for Etsy sellers is her Facebook group. I can drop a link into our group, or if somebody else in chat already has that handy and wants to drop that in. Um, but it's not just her in a group. We're going to be going live in her kind of more public group too. So make sure to check that out. So you make the shape and then the rest is transparent. Yes, that is correct. So uh, here, if I wanted to say do this guy here, let's see, can I? Yeah, no, that's fine. So we'll just go share and download. Oh, this isn't going to let me do transparent background because I still have the free version, but we can use that here too. So we have that downloaded. So I'll just go to Photopea here real fast so I can remove this background. Oh, I didn't want that. It pulled up an old design I had. There we go. So there's that. And then I can go to remove background. And we'll export this back as a PNG. We'll just name this test. So now if I jump back over to Anywhere POD, let's just come into artwork here. So I will upload that same photo that I was using before. And we'll go crop to custom shape, and I'll just upload that test image that I just now created. And you can see now this is cropping to that, kind of rounded corners. If I want this kind of shrunk down a little bit, I can do that, move it around, get it positioned how I want it. And then you'll see now we have that with the rounded corners. If I wanted to move this around easier, so you can also, if I move this over here and then I select either of these two buttons, so this is going to scale our custom image to match the position and width of our current image. So if I bring that over here, You can see it's kind of shrunk down a little bit because I had a lot of white space around that image. But you can see is an easy way to kind of get that to follow the position and get it where you want it. So positioning these, I mean, that's main thing to remember there is doing this note down here with the double click. Um, so if I double click, I can switch which layer I'm working on. So here I'm working on my top kind of image layer. If I double click on that, then I can move my actual shape around to different positions. So, but yeah, any shape there will work. It can be any shape that you want. Um, Great, thank you. Glad you find that useful. Alrighty, we'll give a last call for questions. Let me know if you have any other questions. Again, can be about anything today, or if there's anything else that you've been wondering about with Anywhere POD, we'll be happy to answer any other questions as well. Um, Feel free to post any of those here. Alrighty, guys. I'm not seeing any more questions. So, unless something comes in the next minute here, I'll let everybody get back to getting their creations ready for Mother's Day. It's crazy. We're already middle of February. So, Mother's Day is going to be here before we know it. So, I don't want to keep anybody any longer than we need to. So, I'll let everybody go and get back to working on your shops. As always, if you guys have anything throughout the week, questions or anything, feel free to send those over to support, and we're always happy to help whenever we can. So, thanks a lot, everybody. Hope to see you on Anna's live stream here in about 30 minutes. Alrighty, thanks a lot, guys.